Hello everybody, my name is Xuul, and welcome to Xuul's Suggested Software, or Xuul's Software Showcase. I'm not really sure what I'm going to be calling this video though. Comment down below to help me name it. Essentially, this series is just going to be me recommending awesome software that you should use on your computer to make your life easier, better, or something like that. The reason I'm doing this series is based off of feedback from my 2014 little 10-question survey. There'll be a link to it in the description. Fill it out. It basically just shows me what people want to see on my channel, and I'm basing a lot of new series off the cool recommendations I've been getting from people. Anyway, without further ado, I guess we should get started. If you're anything like me, you probably use your computer a lot, and you probably use it fairly often at night or in the evening in a dark room. Now this can be problematic for a couple of reasons. First off, the bright white light from your monitor tends to strain your eyes after a long period of time. This strain can cause headaches, which it does for me, and it can also delay your sleep. The sleep is delayed due to the blue wavelength of the light being something that's similar to the wavelength of light from the sun. It kind of tricks the chemistry in your brain to think that it's basically daytime and you shouldn't be sleeping now. It affects melanin production in a lot of ways, and there's a bunch of science behind it, but I'm not going to get to that. Essentially, the white light from your monitor is bad for your eyes when you're looking at it in a non-lit room at night. And that's where today's suggested software comes from. Introducing FLUX, or f.lux. I'm not really sure exactly how you say it. This is a piece of software that essentially changes the color temperature of your light in the evening to make it a lot softer, a lot orange, by removing some of the light. This software comes with a wide variety of features that I'm going to show you today, so let's take a look at them now. The first and primary feature, of course, is to automatically adjust the color temperature at night to make things look a little bit darker. It basically tracks your location via GPS, which I'm hopefully going to remember to blur out in this video so you don't know where I live, but essentially it does that and then it changes the color temperature, similar to this here, making things look a little bit warmer. Now, on my gray background, it probably doesn't matter as much, but on a white web page that you might be reading, it can actually change things significantly and make them look a lot more orange. If you work a night shift or anything, don't worry about that, because you can actually go ahead and, using control, adjust things a little bit manually and flip the direction around, as seen in this clip. That isn't everything, however. There's a bunch of extra cool features I'm going to show you now that FLUX has in store. The software comes with the ability to disable itself for 1 hour, which allows you to get some color-sensitive work done. So if you're making a YouTube video, you're editing a picture, doing some color correction, anything like that, you can disable it for an hour, which just basically puts everything back up to your daytime settings, keeps things nice and bright, allows you to do your color-sensitive work, and then it'll automatically tone down afterwards. Next up is the option to enable movie mode. This basically sets the lighting to a custom sort of halfway between the really yellow of the faded thing and the brightness of the light. It's made to preserve shadow and sky color details while still creating a warmer tone that won't hurt your eyes. It lasts for 2.5 hours, then automatically reverts to your settings, and it's designed so you can watch movies without them looking totally awful and orange. Finally, we have Darkroom Mode. This is made for if you wake up in the middle of the night and you need to check your Twitter. I couldn't capture it in software, unfortunately, so I had to hardware videotape this. That's why it looks all janky. But essentially, it inverts the colors, basically removes all the blues, keeps everything really red, makes it kind of look like a dark room. You can basically read text from this perfectly fine, and that's it. You really don't want to be using this for long, but if you wake up in the middle of the night and want to check your Twitter or your email, use this mode because it actually allows you to read the text without hurting your eyes, and it won't be bright at all, so you'll be able to sleep just fine. Another feature is to set the nighttime settings to a custom level. I believe you have to restart your computer after installing this to get this to work, but you can get things to go all the way down from an ember of a candle all the way up to an incandescent light bulb and various other things. I like to keep mine around the halogen level right here because it doesn't shift the colors too much, but it also keeps my eyes feeling nice and fresh. You can also just go ahead and disable it until the sunrise. This is useful if you're working a night shift, or if you're like me and you pull an all-nighter lots because you got to do that paper or whatever, and you're already wide awake because you had an energy drink or whatever. You can also change the transition time. I like to keep it on the slow setting. It's a little startling for everything to change within 20 seconds, so I like the slow setting. Finally, there is the series of extras. So you can make the screen warmer as your backlight dims, you can set hotkeys, and you can use, I think this is a form of rune control, the Philips Hue lights. I don't know a lot about this, I don't have them, but obviously there's something you can go ahead and use. That's pretty much it. You can probably research this on your own, honestly. So it's conclusion time, and the conclusion is simple. Get FLUX. It's awesome. There's a lot of other software that tries to emulate it, but I haven't found anything that's as effective, that's as good as FLUX. It's just so effective at what it does. You can override it if you work night shifts. You can set it to Darkroom Mode. It has all sorts of other really cool features, so there's no reason not to use it. So go out, download FLUX. There'll be a link in the description. As you can see here, there's a lot of other stuff on their FAQ page if you have issues or other questions, so go ahead and check it out. It's available at justgetflux.com. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more software showcases from me, Xuul, leave a comment down below, give me a like or a dislike, and please remember to take that survey. It does mean a lot to me. Anyways, I have been Xuul. Have an excellent day. Oh, and damn it, I can't even remember. Just end the video.